We all have the tendency to become Pharaoh. We all have the tendency to become Pharaoh. That's what Moshe was trying to teach us. We either become Pharaoh as the afflicted, or we become Pharaoh as the favored. But we all will experience Pharaoh at some point in our life. We have to be able to differentiate between his values and ours. That has to happen. Because by default, we think that inflicting pain upon others, inflicting suffering and punishment upon others is going to fix the problem. It isn't. That isn't the problem. It's much deeper than that. Another thought that I had this morning was regarding awakening. I had a conversation with somebody who I shared a thought with, and they asked me where it came from. And I said, "Why do you ask?" And their immediate response was, "It didn't come from you." Which, there's a little bit of truth to that. To the sense that all of these ideas individually, I did not come up with. I did not discover my own, outside of my becoming aware of them. But I'm making breakfast. But to say that they are not of me would be also incorrect, because I did the work to make the connections. I didn't just come up with these things on my own. They were always there. So the thought that happened, that came to me, was that awakening will happen. It's either going to be voluntary or involuntary. But there's an illusion with awakening. The illusion with awakening is also delusion. The person who's witnessing the awakening, if they've never seen awakening within others or from others' perspective, then they'll only believe the awakening to be something sudden and not of that person. Like they've been learning with someone, they've been doing something to alter their words, their ideas. But if they've seen awakening through someone else's eyes, then they understand this awakening was a process. But the other delusion in awakening is that the awakener, right? Not so much someone's causing the awakening, that'd be Hashem, but the one who's being awakened, the awakened, has delusion because they can see their awakening as either something immediate, or they can see it as the process. The arrogance comes from seeing it in the immediate, that just happened all of a sudden, and that you're doing something to cause this, not just either you were worthy to receive it, or the world just needed whatever you had to give over, so now you're awakening. You gotta be able to see those truths, because seeing what's happening in the world is really important. Remember, the people always create the leader. Mountains don't fall from the sky. Mountains don't fall from the sky.